Hey, this is Sean Holman with the Truck Trend and Four Wheeler Networks, and we are here with Shandor Pizar, the Chevrolet Director of Truck Marketing, here at the 2016 Los Angeles Auto Show. And we have behind us is the 2017 Chevrolet Colorado ZR2, which is a pretty exciting product that you guys have been waiting to reveal. You revealed it last night. Are you ready to tell us about it?
We're really excited about this truck. We showed it here in LA 2 years ago as a concept vehicle. And everyone in the media industry and consumers and enthusiasts pretty much dared us to build this truck. Chevy's teasing us again. They'll never build this truck. We're just like, we're very excited. So yeah, you're right. Last night we revealed it, and it is a really exciting truck from Chevrolet. We call it a segment of one because the level of capability and the equipment in this truck really are second to none.
So what's special about this truck is you basically took a standard Z71 Colorado and added a host of really functional upgrades to make it more capable, but not just in the desert, not just in the rocks, not just in the mud, but capable everywhere. It's just you basically took a Colorado and made a better Colorado, right?
Yeah, we really upped its game from an off-road capability standpoint. Front and rear e-lockers from Eaton. Amazing suspension technology with the Multimatic DSSV dampers, a segment exclusive. First time you've ever seen this technology with an off-road truck. Yeah. Certainly has off-road modes, which you would expect. And it's just an incredibly capable truck with revised fascias front and rear to help approach and departure angles. Optional bed-mounted spare tire carrier, again helping with off-road prowess. And it's going to be a really attainable truck. It's not going to be something that's hard to get. It's not going to be priced in the stratosphere. If you want a ZR2, you're going to be able to get a ZR2.
So let's back up a little bit, and you spoke about the Multimatic DSSV shocks, which are brand new to the truck market. You guys have used them in road racing in the past, and this is the first application for off-roading. And basically, you've thrown away everything that anyone's ever known about hydraulic shock technology with pistons and shim stacks, and you're using what's called a spool valve. So this is a completely different setup. It's a triple tube. It has 3 spool valves in it. It uses a full-size piston, a true monotube. You think that this shock is going to be revolutionary to the OE marketplace? Yeah,
it really is a game changer. There's some great off-road shocks out there, but that standard deflected disc technology is a bit limiting. The DSSV dampers allow us to very precisely tune this shock for a range of performance. So as you said, it's not just great at rock crawling or desert running, but getting back and forth to your off-road course. The truck rides phenomenally well, and it's got amazing control on and off-road.
And we've been in the truck briefly, and we've talked to some of the engineers who say that the ride is comparable in even some areas better than the standard base truck that you built it off of. So you're absolutely right. It can be used as a commuter. It can still go out in the desert. You can still do all the things you want to do. And you talked about having front and rear electronic e-lockers from Eaton. What's cool about these is the rear locker, any speed, any mode. It's not transfer case dependent, so you can use it whenever you want.
Exactly. And then once you get down into 4-low, you can lock the front e-locker as well, and the thing is highly capable. You were on the demo drive, and we demonstrated how it really makes a difference in some situations where you've got wheel slip on one corner but not the other. Combined with that 3.5-inch wider track and a 2-inch lift that the ZR2 offers, it really gives you unparalleled off-road capability.
And that's another great point is if you look at the vehicle, you can see kind of the fender flares are blistered on it. You're not just doing a wider track with wheels and tires like some of the competition. You guys actually have different control arms, and it is a righteous 3.5-inch wider track on this truck. You're able to offer 31-inch tires. Yep. You mentioned a 2-inch lift, and it does have brake traction control for the times when the front e-locker is not out, so you still have flexibility there as well. And we talked about off-road mode. So I'm hearing from the guys that there is an all-off setting on the off-road mode.
There is. You know, the fun part about dealing with the performance engineers who help develop things like the Z28 and the ZL1 Camaro, they bring that mindset to our truck program. And truck guys are just as enthusiastic about truck performance as the performance car guys are. And having the ability to turn off all the nannies and giving you full control is a really great thing for a true hardcore off-roader. This truck is not a poser. It's the real deal. And all of the hardcore off-road components are standard, unlike some of our competitors where you have to check a bunch of boxes. This thing is all in right from the showroom floor.
And basically, you can think of the off-road mode as being the track mode for the off-road crowd, right? So,
Exactly.
so if you're familiar with some of the Chevy products that have a track mode, this would be its counterpart on the truck side of it. We talked about 31-inch Duratrack tires. You've got unique wheels. You've got a 2-inch lift, 3.5 inches wider per side. Full skid plating. You've got front and rear lockers. You've got a brand new Multimatic DSSV spool valve shocks. About 10 inches or so of travel.
Exactly.
And we've been in the truck, and that technology in the shock really makes it feel like a 12 or 13-inch travel truck. It's just amazing how transformative the new suspension is.
That's it. We looked at possibly 33s on this thing, but the 31s with this suspension componentry was so capable, it didn't need it.
Yeah, my understanding is not only did you do the normal Moab and desert tests, things like that, you actually took it as it sits right here on the Rubicon on 31s and did the whole trail.
Absolutely.
The other thing to point out is the truck actually comes with factory rock rails standard, right?
Yeah, and these are the real deal. They're not just for appearance sake. You can rest this thing on a rock, and it will protect the underbody of this truck.
And then the other cool thing about it is diesel availability.
Right, segment exclusive on the Duramax diesel, a whopping 369 foot-pounds of torque. Or if you want to go with our gas engine, all new Powertrain for 2017 with a segment exclusive 8-speed automatic and 308 horsepower, 275 foot-pounds of torque, most powerful in its segment.
And I also noticed some of the differences as it's spinning around here is a different front fascia that allows for better approach angle, as well as you notice the rear bumper doesn't have the step on it to improve departure angle.
Right. One of the things we learned in our off-road testing is the corner step bumper, while really great for day-to-day functionality, not as happy in an off-road condition. And we thought this is something that this customer would be willing to give up to enhance the departure angle capability of this truck, so that's what we did.
So there you have it, straight from Shondor here at Chevrolet's stand at the 2016 Los Angeles Auto Show. I'm Sean Holman for the Four Wheeler and Truck Trend Networks, and we'll see you guys soon.